Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and in good health. Students, I hope that you have understood the previous lecture in which I have discussed the climate conditions, land composition, irrigation system of Pakistan. In irrigation, I have discussed two other sources of water like Persian Wheel and tube-well. Besides, I have told you about the forest, desert, mountain, waste and scrubland, farmland of Pakistan. So students, today we are going to study about the land and agriculture in other South Asian countries. So first of all, let's locate the other South Asian countries on the map. Here I have a map of the world in which now I am going to tell you about the land and agriculture of India. Just like Pakistan, India is also the agricultural country as 57% of its area is farmland. Its western part is commonly dry, hot and desert. However, its western coast is hilly and heavily forested due to monsoon rainfall, and this region is also known as Western Ghat. तो ये जैसे पाकिस्तान एग्रीकल्चरल कंट्री है, इसी तरह इंडिया भी एक एग्रीकल्चरल कंट्री है. इसका इंडिया का जो वेस्टर्न पार्ट है वो सारा का सारा ड्राई है, हॉट है और डेजर्ट एरिया है. इसी तरह अगर हम वेस्टर्न कोस्टल एरियाज़ की बात करें तो कोस्टल एरियाज़ कंपैरेटिवली लोकल एरियाज़ से हिली हैं और बहुत ज़्यादा थिक फॉरेस्ट यहाँ पे होते हैं और ये इनको वेस्टर्न घाट्स भी कहा जाता है. ऑलराइट, farming takes place mainly in northern and eastern areas, whereas the fertile eastern, western and southern coastal regions are also very fertile. When we are talking about northern and eastern region, so here it is very important to know that these are covered by deciduous forests. जब हम नॉर्दर्न और ईस्टर्न एरियाज़ की स्पेसिफिकली बात करते हैं तो इसमें ये जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि ये सारे एरियाज़ डेसिडियस फॉरेस्ट से कवर हैं. सो द डेसिडियस आर द ट्रीज़ शेड देयर लीव्स एवरी ईयर. डेसिडियस ऐसे ट्रीज़ होते हैं, वो ऐसे दरख्त होते हैं जहाँ जिनके जो पत्ते हैं वो हर साल बहुत ज़्यादा गिरते हैं. सो इंडियन रीजन्स आर मोस्टली इरीगेटेड बाय गैंजेस एंड जमुना. Likewise in Pakistan, there is Indus River and its tributaries which irrigate most of the part of the Sindh and Punjab. So besides, there are so many dams and barrages used to irrigate lands of India. Alright, here you can see on the map that so this is the map of India in which you can see that Deccan Plateau. So this brown area shows all the Deccan Plateau. It is in the central India, running from the north towards the south and has a hot, dry climate with poor soil, thorny shrubs. Alright, so the main cash crops of India are rice, wheat, cotton, sugarcane and tea. यहाँ पे जो cash crop की term है, it needs explanation. Alright, so a crop which is grown to sell for profit और फॉर फॉरेन एक्सचेंज इज़ कॉल्ड कैश क्रॉप. कैश क्रॉप ऐसी फसल होती है, ऐसी क्रॉप होती है जिसको सेल करने के लिए रखा जाता है, जो सेल होती है और फिर उससे फॉरेन एक्सचेंज हासिल किया जाता है. ठीक है, ऐसी क्रॉप जो किसी प्रॉफिट के लिए सेल की जाती है वो कैश क्रॉप होती है. ठीक है, whereas barley, millet and pulses are also cultivated here. The coastal areas of India produce a large quantity of coconuts as well. So guys, here you can see the chart of land composition in India, in which you can clearly see that the 23% of the area of India is covered with forest. Pasture grasslands ratio is 4%. Arable land, arable means agricultural land, is 57%. And other land like desert, mountains are consisted on, so the ratio is 16%. So here you can see coconut trees of South Indian coast. Alright. So students, do you know the previous name of Bangladesh? The previous name of Bangladesh was East Pakistan, and it got independence on 17th December 1971. You know what? Bangladesh was once a part of today's Pakistan. But due to the conspiracies of India, differences of language and script, and deep differences after 1970 elections from West Pakistan led to separation and independence of East Pakistan, which is called Bangladesh today. So बांग्लादेश का जो पुराना नाम था वो ईस्ट पाकिस्तान था, और बांग्लादेश ने अपनी इंडिपेंडेंस, अपनी आज़ादी 17 दिसंबर 1971 में हासिल की थी. और इसके अलावा जो बांग्लादेश है वो आज का जो पाकिस्तान है उसका एक पार्ट हुआ करता था. लेकिन इंडिया की कॉन्स्पिरेसी की वजह से लैंग्वेज के लिखने के तरीके के डिफरेंस की वजह से, इसके अलावा 1971 में जो इलेक्शंस हुए थे पाकिस्तान में उसकी वजह से इट लेड टू द सेपरेशन एंड इंडिपेंडेंस ऑफ ईस्ट पाकिस्तान. ऑलराइट, सो द कैपिटल ऑफ टुडेज बांग्लादेश इज़ ढाका. It is located on eastern side of Himalayan foothills. Alright, it is located on the eastern Himalayan foothills. The area is heavily forested and a good source of tea and timber. So many rivers like Ganges, Padma, Meghna, Karnafuli flow through into the Bay of Bengal. And the major crops of Bangladesh are rice and jute. And you know what? Bangladesh is the highest jute producer in the world. However, Himalayan foothills in the north are ideal for tea plantation. The low-lying land of Bangladesh, prone to cyclones that arise in the Bay of Bengal, result in flooding and devastation. So this is the map of Bangladesh. Here you can see the bold black text is the capital, and which is Dhaka, and these blue lines shows the river system of Bangladesh, in which you can see the major river system like Padma, this is Meghna, and this is Karnafuli. And the Ganges, these long water channel is of Ganges. Alright, okay, so this is the picture of jute plantation in Bangladesh. Okay students, these South Asian countries like Nepal and Bhutan are surrounded by land on all the sides, and they do not have any access to the sea. The highest mountain in the world, which is Mount Everest, is in Nepal. Both countries are thickly forested, is heavily forested, and Bhutan particularly is recognized for its conservation efforts of forests. Like if one tree is cut, then one new tree is planted, and it is the rule in Bhutan. Both countries produce large quantities of timber. However, the main occupation of the people is agriculture here. And you know what? Nepal is popular tourist spot, but not Bhutan. Alright, so let's locate the area of, let's move on. And this is the picture of Mount Everest, which is in Nepal. Alright, so Sri Lanka is on the southeastern coast of the Indian Peninsula. Alright, it is in the southeastern coast of the Indian Peninsula. The term peninsula means that a stretch of land surrounded by water on three sides and connected to a land on one side. इधर पेनिनसुला का मतलब ये है, पेनिनसुला एक ऐसा एरिया होता है जहाँ पे ऐसा लैंड होता है जिसके थ्री साइड्स पे वाटर होता है और वन साइड पे वो एरिया लैंड के साथ कनेक्टेड होता है. ऑलराइट, सो श्रीलंका भी कुछ इसी तरीके से है, और इसकी शेप भी पियर होता है ना, जैसे नाशपाती होती है, इसकी शेप भी बिल्कुल वैसी ही है, और ये एक आइलैंड है. ऑलराइट, It is very close to the equator. That's why it has a hot and humid climate, high rainfall, and thick vegetation. Rubber and tea are Sri Lankans' main cash crop, and coconut grows around the coastal regions of the Sri Lanka. And you know what? Sri Lanka was severely affected by the Indian Ocean tsunami on 26th of December 2004, and Colombo is its capital. Alright, its lower areas are very fertile, but the central area of Sri Lanka is hilly. So here, let's look at the area of Sri Lanka. Now, look at the shape of Sri Lanka. You will notice that it's just like a pear. Alright? Here you can see the pear-like shape of Sri Lanka. Alright? Now, this is the picture of tea plantation of Sri Lanka. Alright. Maldives is the smallest independent country of South Asia. It is located to the southwest of India and Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean. And you know what? Maldives comprises on 1200 coral islands, and only 200 of its islands are inhabited. इसके 1200 coral islands हैं और 1200 में से सिर्फ 200 आइलैंड ऐसे हैं जिसमें अभी भी कोई पॉपुलेशन नहीं है, ठीक है, जहाँ पे अभी भी कोई लोग नहीं रह रहे. इट्स कैपिटल इज माले. You know what? Maldives is the lowest country in the world, so it is very on high risk. So it is on high risk of sinking due to global warming and rising sea levels. Here you can see Maldives. So this is the area. These are the group of islands which collectively shows the area of Maldives. Alright. Okay students, thank you for listening. If you all have any questions, please ask me in WhatsApp group. Alright.